Shit. 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 Shit.
Hello, everybody. Hi, it's Jordan. I just want to welcome all of you who did click onto the video. You can call me Jordy. This is the first of many videos. Today, we're going to be discussing the top 5 strongest members of Kara, and let's get started. So the reason I think Victor and Deppa are tied for the 5th spot is because if we go over their techniques, really, I can't see either one of them defeating each other. So, Victor has access to the 5 basic changes in chakra nature, as if he has an affinity for all of them. He's also has access to high-level taijutsu and high-speed regeneration without the need for hand signs. He can regenerate things like his arms, his legs, and even his head. That's crazy. And if we go to Deppa's abilities, he has access he has a unique ability. He can control and manipulate carbon to manifest, projectiles, to use as a defense to encase himself in a material stronger than steel, even as strong as or stronger than chakra enhanced diamond. So he has good offense and defense because with the metallic substance that he can create due to his carbonization ability, he can alter the shape and form of the metal he's using to use it in a variety of ways. So the reason I don't think Deppa can defeat Victor is because he doesn't have a technique that can, destroy Victor's body without leaving a trace. I think that would be the only way to really deal with Victor. And the reason I don't think Victor can defeat Deppa is because I don't see him getting through Deppa's defenses. And that's why I have them both at the 5th spot. Now for 4th place. The Kara member that I think is the 4th strongest in my opinion is Boro. So now, let's break down his abilities briefly. Boro has the ability to utilize an acid ninjutsu similar to the 5th Mizukage's. He can also utilize water style. He can also, due to his scientifically modified body, he can use high-speed regeneration. He can move his core, which is his weakness. If that is destroyed, he will be defeated. He can move that around throughout his body just by weaving hand signs. And he also has access to a paralysis-based virus. So if you're exposed to that virus for too long, then you will be paralyzed. At which point, he could just use his acid, burn your face off, And, because of these abilities, he's also somewhat proficient in taijutsu. He's fast for his size, but he's still not, like crazy fast. He's not known for his speed. He is more known for his physical strength, and that is vast. So those are Boro's abilities, and that's why I think he is the 4th strongest. So now for the 3rd strongest Kara member, in my opinion, I think that member would be Delta. Let's go through a brief summary of Delta's abilities. I believe Delta has, proficiency in taijutsu. She was able to go toe-to-toe with a suppressed Sage 6 Pass Hokage Naruto. When it comes to taijutsu, her body, like many of the Kara members, has been scientifically modified by Amato, has access to scientific ninja tools, some of which are in her eyes, which give her the ability to absorb and release ninjutsu within her eyesight, that's close to mid-range. She also has the ability to transform her legs, similar to how Kawaki can transform his arms into like spikes and things of that nature. She has high-speed regeneration. She can also use her legs in a rocket type way to where she flies, similar to the Asura path. I feel like her and that Path of Pain have a lot of similarities. Her weakness and another one of her abilities is her drone, which is downloaded her consciousness in her back. It can obviously, separate itself from Delta, go back to her other bodies that she has stored in the Kara hideout, but this drone has sensory capabilities and it doesn't run off chakra, so it can't be sensed, which makes it more inconspicuous. The drone has the ability to see things that are even invisible. For example, the vanishing Rasengan, she was able to detect it instantly, with the help of her drone. I'm trying to think, she also has another ability. We'll just call them, heat vision like Superman. Is a little bit different. These lasers are very strong, and no matter how, amazing your regeneration abilities are, you cannot heal from these lasers. So, they're very deadly. Any other abilities that I'm missing? I don't believe so. So far we have flight, we have regeneration, we have body transformation, we have lasers, we have jutsu absorption. Yep. Good. Now for the second strongest member from Kara, in my opinion, his name is Kashi Koji. Think of him as a prime Jiraiya. He may have access to scientific ninja tools that we aren't aware of yet, but we're going to go over the abilities that we are aware of. We know he has access and proficiency in fire style, earth style. He's been shown to use sealing jutsu. He can summon toads, small and medium in size. We haven't seen him summon large size toads, like Ubuntu yet. He has access to also jutsu like Rasengan, the massive Rasengan. Unlike Jiraiya, he is a perfect sage. We've seen him use a jutsu called Sage Art Flame Fist, which is very cool. As you can imagine, it gives him access to exactly what it sounds like. He can punch and, fire will erupt from his fist. Is cold. But either way, another ability is his Purgatory Flames, or in the English translation, the Trance of True Flames in the anime that he used to kill Victor. He can use this with a medium to make contact with his opponent in the form of toads or kunai or anything physical. And it's a really cold jutsu. It reminds me of Amaterasu. You can also summon flames from a naturally burning mountain in an undisclosed location. I'm not aware of it. I don't remember where the mountain is, but it's a very strong natural fire from a burning mountain somewhere else that he summons to his location and use on enemies. They cannot absorb this fire, and it is very strong. And that, in conclusion, is Kashi Kojin's abilities. Last but not least, the person that I think is the strongest person in Kara is obviously Jigen / Ishiki Ototsuki. Why? Let's break it down. His abilities are proficiency in taijutsu, incredible strength and speed, the likes of which we've only seen by really two characters, him and Naruto in his new transformation Baryon mode. I think that's how you pronounce it. Him and Ishiki are the only two people really at that level. We've seen Jigen, when he's using the full power of his karma, casually break through Naruto's Nine Tails mode and the Susanoo like it's nothing. We've seen him use a shrinking ability. We've seen him be able to return those ability to the regular size instantaneously, which can be a surprise attack for most opponents. Most people really can't keep up with that ability. So, where are we? Taijutsu shrinking ability? Shrinking ability, and also his 6-path rods. He also has access to karma, which will give him access to, chakra absorption and jutsu absorption. And let's not forget something I like to call the shrunken space. That's Jigen's one-of-a-kind time space. Anything he shrinks to the point where, it's probably in quantum space is what they would say. I'll call it the shrunken space. He can shrink that object and then resize it wherever he wants, whenever he wants. So like Ishiki did when he first fully revived in Jigen's dead body, he had no clothes on. He brought that cloak from out of nowhere. He brought that wine glass from out of nowhere. They came from the shrunken place, that's what we'll call it. And those boxes that he used at the last moment when he was really struggling against Naruto and Sasuke. Those boxes have a special ability to disrupt sensory abilities. And if you ask me, those are the same boxes that Kara was first seen in when they were first seen in the anime. They're known for disrupting sensory abilities, which is perfect for having a meaning if you're trying to be an inconspicuous group. You know, nobody can sense your chakra if anybody's looking. But, you know, that concludes what I think about Ishiki. Sorry, one more thing. He's in Otsutsuki, obviously, so even without the karma, he can absorb chakra and ninjutsu. He also has, to just be more in depth about my definition of his shrinking ability, he can shrink anything that's not alive, but he can't shrink himself. Any other living beings are off limits, and that's what I think is the strongest member of Kara. Thanks for listening. I hope you like and subscribe. Come and watch another video if you can relate. See you guys next time.